Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. If you are suffering from thyroid disease, this video is going to be right for you. Make sure you hit the subscribe and the bell notification for any new videos that I'm going to be doing. So today's video is about finding the right doctor. When it comes to thyroid disease, finding the right doctor is so key. For me, it took me over a year to be diagnosed with thyroid disease, and it was definitely not easy. I went from doctor to doctor, from state to state, and even doctors that had nothing to do with thyroid disease. I had a heart monitor that I wore for 2 weeks because they thought it actually was a heart problem. I went to a therapist because they thought it was a mental problem. I had so many different things that I did and so many different doctors that I went to, and I finally got relief after a year of suffering from many symptoms that it actually was a thyroid disease. And to be honest, the first doctor that I went to was an endocrinologist. So it was very frustrating after a year of spending all this money, all this time on different things and different doctors to find out it was exactly where I started with. So it can be very frustrating when you know that there's something wrong, but no one is really listening to your symptoms. No one is really paying attention to your body on a specific needs basis. So this is why I wanted to give you some tips on what to do to evaluate your doctor to make sure that doctor is right for you. So number one, is your doctor compassionate and interested in your concerns? So when you tell them you're feeling so many symptoms and your medication is not right or whatever you feel that's going on, are they actually interested or are they pushing you to the side and not really taking your opinion into account? That is so big. This is your body and you know what's best for your body. You know when something's off. I continued to search even though the doctors were telling me, oh, there's nothing wrong. Everything is normal. Your labs are in normal range. I knew something was off. I knew my body was telling me something was definitely wrong. And so if you are also in the same boat where you feel that something's wrong, even though your doctor is trying to push you to the side and say, no, you're fine, then that's something you need to start looking for another doctor. If you sit down with your doctor and they're not like even trying to budge with you or even find a middle ground with you, then finding another doctor is so key. That was a big one for me because I was pushed to the side for a really long time because of the fact my lab ranges were normal. What they were saying was normal, but I found out that they weren't. And I'll go more into that in other videos. But if your doctor is not listening to you, the person that is going through this, the one that feels all the symptoms and you know your body best, then that's something that you have to think of and start looking for another doctor, because you want a doctor that not only just listens to what they learned in school and what they learn to do with each patient. They want to treat you on an individual basis. So they want to listen to your personal concerns. So the next one is your doctor open-minded and willing to explore other treatments? So when it comes to your thyroid, you might want to explore different types of medication. You want to explore different types of healing. And if your doctor is not open, that's when you want to look for another doctor, because there's no one size fits all when it comes to healing your thyroid. Each person is different. Each treatment should be different. And so if you feel that, you may be on Synthroid or levothyroxine and you want to explore natural treatments and they're not open, then that's not the doctor for you. Another one is, does your doctor focus on lab results instead of how you actually feel? That was something that I struggled with for a long time. That's why I wasn't diagnosed, because they were focusing on my lab results. They were not focusing on my symptoms, because then they could have diagnosed me right the first time that I walked in, but they wanted to see it on paper. And not all the time are they going by the right lab results. They want to make sure that they're asking you how you feel. You know how you feel in your body. So if you know something is wrong, and even though they may be saying that your normal range, your lab results are good, everything is fine, and you still don't feel well, and they're not willing to accept that and look a little further, definitely look for another doctor. The next one is, does your doctor include you in decision making? You want to have a say. This is your body. So if your doctor isn't sitting down and asking you if this is okay, do you think that there's anything else that you need from them, then that's not a good doctor for you. You want to be included in this process of healing. You don't want a doctor that's just going to take the authoritative figure and push you to the side and not really care about what you feel in your input. And the last one, and I feel it's very important, is, does your doctor admit when they feel uncertainty and they don't have a solid answer? So we are all human. We're all in the learning process. Even though I am off medication, I healed my body, I still don't know everything there is to know about thyroid disease. There's new things coming out every day. There's new things that are harming your body, that's helping your body. And that's something that you just don't learn overnight. It's new things that you just have to keep updating on and you have to keep learning. And so just because someone went to school to be a doctor doesn't mean that they know everything. We are still human. We do make mistakes. For a doctor to admit that they don't know and they'll come back with an answer to you, not giving you an answer just because they think they know, but an answer because they are absolutely certain. For doctors, I know it takes a lot of pride for them to admit that they don't know and they will just get back to you. But if a doctor is willing to do that for you, that is a very good doctor, and you need to keep a doctor like that. I did not know anything about thyroid disease. I was sent on my way. I was told I have Hashimoto's and thyroid disease and just was given a pill. I really didn't have any direction. I didn't have any answers. And so on my own, I had to do a lot of research on my own. But if you have a doctor that's willing to sit with you, go a little deeper and explain a little more, then that is a very, very good doctor. If you want more information on healing your thyroid, I have a thyroid healing community that comes with monthly articles, videos, resources, thyroid healing course, and so much more. When it comes to healing your thyroid, you definitely want structure and you want it to be as easy as possible. There's so much information on the internet. It can be very confusing when healing your thyroid. So I do have the course where it'll provide you step by step how to heal your body on a specific basis. And then I'll also have Q&As in there where you can ask me questions and I will answer them through different videos. So if you want information on that, I will link the community below, and I'll also link my social media if you want to follow me on there. So I hope you found this helpful. If you're struggling with finding the right doctor, comment below on how you are struggling, and I will see you guys soon.